my God. For real, I'm live. And for some reason, I'm feeling so, what's the word? Nervous. I'm feeling so nervous that I'm going live for the first time. Pray for me. Sorry, let me just ensure that, yeah, good. So, hey besties. By the way, you're welcome to my first live session. Grrr. Hey, why am I nervous? I don't know why, but I just am. And I need to, yeah, I'm just nervous for some reason. So let me just play music to get into the flow. Hey Nanda. Thank you, my love. So besties, what do I want to say? A lot actually. Let me play that in the background. If you are watching this while you're on live, you're welcome. If you are just watching this maybe after I've uploaded it already online, you are welcome. This is going to be my first live session, but definitely not my last. Hopefully, because no, I need to not be my last because I'm just very nervous right now, but it will pass. It will pass. Nanda, thank you. Thank you so much, bestie. So, besties, today's video on today's live, basically, the first thing I'll be doing will be to appreciate you for coming here. The second thing I'll be doing, hey Jay, my love. The second thing I'll be doing is the question and answer session. Then the third thing I'll be doing will be to cut our cake because we have a cake. Or should I do the cake before the question and answer? What do you think? Cake first or cake later? Let me know. So first off, I'm so grateful that I can, oh my God, finally celebrate 1,000 subscribers. I have literally waited for this day for a long time, and I am so grateful that the day has come. Nanda, thank you. Nanda said, I'm killing it, babe. Of course, what do you expect? But actually, I'm scared right now. And I'm asking myself why I'm feeling so nervous. And I think it's because it's different when I post a video than when I am on live. And this is because if I'm posting a video, I could film maybe a video for like 30 minutes and just post 10 minutes clip. And that is because I would have edited, cut out some parts, cut out some nervous parts, or some parts where maybe I used some filler words, and I would upload the finished copy, the perfect copy on YouTube. But today, this is like unfiltered, and I think that's where the nervousness comes from because I'm like, what if, and the overthinker in me is just running cycle. So Jay said we should, okay, cake later. So we should ask questions now. Okay, let's do that. So thank you to the people that were gracious enough to send me questions. I'm so grateful because without the questions, I would be more scared or more nervous. So yeah, this is your sign to do whatever you want to do, even if you're scared, because I really am. So the first question is, where is it? By the way, I posted on IG, YouTube, and Facebook for people to ask questions, and I'll be answering that. So the first is, why did you decide to start YouTube? When I saw this question, I was like, why did I decide to start YouTube? And if I'm being sincere, I did not decide to start YouTube. I feel like, okay, this is cheesy for me to say YouTube decided to start me. No, that's quite cheesy. But I did not decide to start YouTube. It was never a conscious decision. I started YouTube when COVID struck. So that's it. I was bored and I needed an outlet to express myself. And if you can go far to my first videos, you would know that it was extremely disorganized. In fact, I was not like a YouTuber. It just felt like I needed that space to be myself and put out that content. And that's just it. So I created some fun videos that I found funny and of myself, and I put on YouTube. And after that, I have a liking for movies. So I make lots of movie recommendations, movie critiquing, and I started uploading it on YouTube. Now, it was just like me using YouTube as a hobby and not as anything serious. But hmm, but I think it was maybe a year, maybe last year, my eyes opened and I realized the beauty of YouTube. I think that was when the decision became conscious, because that was when I became quite intentional about being on YouTube. And I would say, number one, the community that I get. I love the fact that I create content and there are people watching. I love the fact that people want to hear me speak, want to hear the value I offer, and that makes me feel really good. I love the fact that YouTube helps me. I don't know for other creators, but for me, YouTube has helped me with respect to my communication a lot of things. In fact, I used to stutter, and I may still stutter, I really don't know. And YouTube has helped that, because when you are constantly talking, even if you edit, but when you're constantly talking, come on now, your video editing skills would be improved. Lots of your personal skills will be improved. Then also the fact that you are making an impact and helping people, no matter how small you think you are helping, the point is you're actually helping people. I think that was a or those were the deciding factors. Then more importantly, let me not forget the money it offers. Even though right now I'm still not in that league, but I love the fact that YouTube is like a long-term thing, that if you can stay there and be consistent and all of those cheesy things people tell you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So that's, yeah, those are the reasons why I started YouTube. Now, the next question. Some people sent me a lot of questions, so I will just be like scattering them. Why is my phone turning? Sorry. So the next question is, what do you enjoy doing and what's your daily routine like? What do I enjoy doing? Oh, a lot of things. I enjoy writing, I enjoy reading, I should say traveling, even though I don't do it as much. Oh, I enjoy sewing. I think that should have been first on the list. I enjoy sewing. I enjoy creating content. That gives me so much joy. Now, what's my daily routine like? I I'm a routine girl. I am a very, very, very routine, if that makes sense, girl. I have a routine, and even though I don't always follow the routine, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is actually to meditate. And I don't want to say pray, because it may not be like pray, but it's like me meditating. And that's something that I find very great for me to do, because it helps me connect to my body. It just helps me. So I love meditating when I wake up. And what else do I do? Of course, I take my bath. I eat very early, like as early as 5, 6, 7, 8. It's getting too late, but I eat early. And every day is quite different. There are some days I'm in school, there are some days I'm at work. So my afternoons are quite flexible, because it just depends. Then for my evenings, so I have like a strict morning routine and evening routine. So for my evenings, I take my bath, If I feel I have meditated enough, I journal. This is something that I actually find very helpful to me. If you notice me, I'm very big on my emotions. I'm so big on my emotions. So I like doing things that ground me, and journaling is one of them. In the evenings, I listen to maybe podcasts that I actually enjoy. Then I do my skincare routine, even though my skincare routine is the most disorganized ever, but I actually do my skincare routine. Then one thing is, before I go to bed, I ensure not to go on social media. I ensure not to I ensure to stay with myself, if that makes sense. I don't like drawing so much in, I don't want to say inspiration because that's not the right word. I love drawing inspiration from people, but I before I go to bed, I don't want the last thing I would think about is someone's dress on IG, someone's comment, nah. So most times I meditate before I go to bed, and I've done something similar where I showed you how I meditate and those good stuff. So that's that. Thank you for the question. Now, the next question I'll be answering is, how was it like to move to another country alone? It was scary. Ayo, hi. It was scary. It was quite scary. Although when I was in Nigeria, it was sweet. Oh, like I wanted to leave Nigeria. I desperately wanted to leave, but immediately I left Nigeria. I wanted to say leave Nigeria. Immediately I left Nigeria and I came here. I'm like, Jesus, what's going on? What's going on? Because that community that I did not maybe think was so important when I was in Nigeria, I was not getting it here with the intensity that I felt I wanted. And it was scary. Being alone was scary. And in this place, almost everybody is just together, married people left, right, and center. And there is me, OMG. It was scary. So that it was scary, but I liked it, funnily enough, because it gave me the opportunity to get to know me more without anybody's validation or any outside input, because this was like the first time I was actually really, really alone. So yeah, that's that. Now, another question. How do you find living in the UK? I don't know. I think living in the UK has been really, I don't want to say great, because it has been filled with ups and downs. I love the fact that living in the UK, I get to rediscover myself. I get to have lots of opportunities that I would not have had before. Now I have lots of opportunities, and so that's amazing. It's just the community aspect. And something else that living in the UK does to you if you're not careful is that you would be in that rat race. Work, school, work, school. And when I was in Nigeria, I had friends that all they did was, hello, sorry, I can't talk. I'm very busy. I'm at work. I'm very busy. And when I was in Nigeria, I was like, hey, it will never be me. I didn't want that to be me. I wanted to be here and to still be present. And even though now I understand better, because there's a way the system is, like you must really work hard to foot your bills. You must do everything you need to do. I still find some time to unwind, to relax, because you see that thing people say that UK is depressing. I think it really is, because if you are not careful, that depression, because when you don't have any outlet to get grounded, I think I've said that word too many times, but yeah, it's important to me. When you don't have that outlet, when all you do is work, school, nah, That's not the life. That's not the baby girl life. So nah. um, Another question: what do you miss the most from back home? Many things. Number one, food. Food, especially living in Lincoln, because Lincoln is not like London. It's not like Bradford, Nottingham, Birmingham. Lincoln is Lincoln. Lincoln is very white dominated. There is no African restaurant in Lincoln. So Lincoln does not feel like home. It really doesn't. So because of I'm in Lincoln, I miss a lot of things in Nigeria. So I'm sure maybe other people in some parts of the UK may not miss as much things as I do, but I miss the food, I miss the community, I miss my family, I miss my friends. Now, although I have some friends here in the UK, I still have some friends back home. And something else people don't talk about is the fact that when you relocate, there are some friends that your friendship cannot be the same again. And that's because there are some friendships that need that physical presence to be sustained for some reason. But there are some friendships that even if you are in Australia, like wherever you are, 7 oceans apart, you guys will still be friends. But there are some friendships that for some reason life will just happen, and I have some friends in Nigeria, so I miss those friends. I also miss the weather. Who would have thought I would say that? Well, I miss the weather. The British weather is extremely sporadic. 1 minute it's cold, like this is supposed to be spring, but for some reason, why is it that I still need to wear winter jacket sometimes? Because I go outside and I'm still cold sometimes, and so I miss the weather. What else do I miss? I miss the nightlife. Even though there is nightlife here in Nigeria, who would hear me would think I was a club girl, or but I was none of that. But I still miss the nightlife. I miss the church, although it seems like I'm missing so many things. So it's just I'm not gonna go back. I miss the church. I miss the church. I miss the church. I miss the church. What else do I miss? I miss the fact that in Nigeria, I'll just be walking on the street and one I can't believe that the silly things that I felt were really annoying in Nigeria, I'm actually missing it. That I'll be walking on the street and someone will say, "Excuse me, fine girl, hey," but in this place, well, people still, of course, beauty is permanent, but you can't compare the frequency, and I think I miss that. So before I go on and on and on, let's stop there. Then another question: what would be your top 5 tips for someone thinking about relocating to another country? This is a very good question. Number one, make proper research about the country. Make proper research, because there is this bandwagon effect that is just everywhere. Because everybody's in the UK, you too, you don't know anything about the UK. You want to come. Because everybody's in the US, everybody's in Canada, that's where. But there are some countries that are actually more beneficial than all of these other countries. Yes. But because you just followed bandwagon, you did not know. So that's going to be my first tip about relocating to another country. The second tip is manage your expectations. um Most times we always think the grass is greener on the other side. We are never grateful for where we are. We just think it's always going to be better somewhere else. I think I'm getting back my groove. I don't feel nervous again. So we always think the grass is going to be greener somewhere else. And some people will just relocate because of that. But see, manage your expectations. You see that fallacy that you just come to the UK, for instance, and in 1 year, you're already buying cars, building house. Calm down. Now, I'm not saying that there are not people that have done that, because there are people that come here and sharp they actually make those giant strides, but that's not the norm. So manage your expectations. Of course, try for the best, but don't expect that. Don't just expect that everything will be rosy, because it may not be. It really may not be. Number three, mix with the right crowd, because the right crowd of people would kickstart your progress. It really would. I remember coming here, every other person, like a lot of people, not everybody, we're all saying, it's only care work, care work, care work. And you see some people that will come to a new country, and because they are mixing with the wrong crowd, I'll call it wrong crowd, not because there is anything wrong with care work, but that is not the only job available. That can be a job for you to start, but if that's not where you want to be in, you can actually upskill, upgrade, and actually make giant strides in your career. So when you mix with a crowd of people that see above, I think it will actually help you. Number four, all the things I'm seeing, I'm just seeing it from my head though. See the bad thing about live sessions. Not bad thing, but yeah. So the fourth advice to anyone, the fourth tip. Do I know any fourth tip again? I don't think I know. Fourth tip. I would say learn to shut up. That's going to my fourth tip. Learn to shut up. Especially when you are mixing with a lot of locals, because the culture is different. So learn that. Then I would say the fifth thing is, let me say, take it easy on yourself. I think that's what I would say. Take it easy on yourself. You're relocating. We underestimate how impactful relocation is. Because once you've relocated, everybody's telling you, congratulations, we're happy for you. Now, which is amazing. But after that hype dies down, you're going to be left alone to actually deal with the main relocation. And that's when you realize that, So those are my 5 tips about relocation. Another question. This one made me just laugh. She said, this is from Nanda. A bird told me you are the queen of beauty. Nanda, you are the bird. No bird told you. What are your top 5 beauty tips? I don't even have one beauty tip. Wait, bestie, let me ensure. Okay. I wanted to ensure that my battery was on. So yeah, what are my top 5 beauty tips? Do I have a beauty tip? I really don't. Who is this? Nanda. Sorry, I'm going closer. In case you don't know, I'm short-sighted, so I can't see very, yeah. You are the queen, yeah. Thank you, Nanda. My top 5 beauty tip, number 1. I don't know if I'll call these beauty tips, because I don't know if I am, I don't know, like, let's call it beauty / fashion tips, because I'm not a big makeup person or all of that. But number 1 tip, never leave your house looking like who did it and why. Never leave your house looking like, repeat after me, never leave your house looking like who did it and why. See, but this is me. Like, if before you leave your house, if you're not looking good, please sit down at home, stay at home, rest. Like, don't just pick up any shabby looking outfit, please. I just say, don't just pick up any. I think I'll just stand up because it's even better for me. Yes. Don't just pick up any shabby outfit. So, by the way, I may not list out 5 beauty tips, but let me just talk about beauty tips. Like, see, Don't leave your house looking like who did it and why. And this does not mean you have to be a fashionista, because not everybody would be. But before you leave your house, at the very least, look neat, look put together. Number one. Number two, dress according to your body type. Most times we look at other people and we want to imitate them, we want to dress like them. That person has Coca-Cola shape. If you don't, which is not a bad thing, because we all have unique shapes, and that should be treasured. Whatever body shape you have, whatever skin tone you have, just look the part, dress according to the part. If you're putting on makeup, let it fit you, not because it fits someone else, but because it fits you. That's that. Then what again? Oh, beauty tips. Have a particular style. Have your style. If you know me, you already know my style. Dresses and heels, and that's my style. And no style is superior to another style, but just own your style. Be confident. Feel beautiful, because when you feel beautiful, I think all of these things are just going to be extra. Feel beautiful, look beautiful, and take care of your skin. Because when your skin is looking great, when your skin is hydrated, you actually look better. And finally, always look put together. As I said, in conclusion, never leave your house looking like who did it and why. Please. Oh good. Another question: what is what is your favorite food? This question, if you know me, just put it in the comment section. Like, what is my favorite food? Like, everybody knows that it is Nanda is not a goosey, please. It is spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I love the way I love spaghetti. I feel it's almost insane. Like, I love spaghetti. I've said it before, and people think I'm joking, but one of my greatest fears is, I've said it on this channel, saying yes to a man because he spoke my love language. Because spaghetti, I love spaghetti. I'm feeling so, like, the way I love spaghetti, it feels like I love a man. Like, I love spaghetti. I really do love spaghetti. So that's my favorite food. Then another question. Okay, another question. Are you in a relationship? Or, in short, it came in two ways, so it's just the same thing. Are you in a relationship, or that's one question. The other question is, do you have a man? Okay. So the next question: where do you where do you see yourself in 5 years time? This, are you in a relationship question, or do you have a man? Okay, sincerely, yeah. Let me now be serious. Where do you see yourself in 5 years time? That's the next question I'm going to dwell on. Now, yes, answer the question. What do you think? Is it we are waiting? Hey, good. Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years time? In 5 years time, sincerely. Why are you commenting about the fact that I did not respond to? Why you should say, I think you have a man. Of course you do. Okay. My dear, see, I don't know. I don't know. I've never talked about a relationship or anything like that, like on this channel. And okay, so now in 5 years' time, now about I'm having too much fun with this. Like I'm having too much fun with this. So we have to move on from that question. I'm not answering any question. So yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Which is something that hmm I don't know. I don't know. If I I think I've realized that I don't have a long-term plans. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. So it's talking about relationship. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I realized that I actually don't have long-term plans. I remember watching someone online, and he said he he's still saying answer us. You're distracting me. I'm talking about serious business. I'm talking about relationship. Ah, please. So I remember one something I saw online. This guy took a girl on a date, first date, and he started asking her questions like, "What's the long-term plan? What's this? What's that?" And she did not have answers, and he felt, "Oh, she's not a high flyer. She's this, she's that," and he was bashing her. Or I don't even know how the story just went, but I remember thinking to myself that hmm. Thank God that nobody I've ever dated asked me that question on the first date, because I really don't know what I would say. I I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I have a I know where I want to be in 5 years time. Do I? No, I don't think I do. I actually don't. I have short-term plans, and it has helped me. I think that's the way I am wired, and I want to keep being like that. I know exactly where I want to be next year. I know exactly what I want to be or where I want to be next month, next 3 months, next 6 months. But anything outside 1 year, I really don't. I don't know if tomorrow, like if after next year, I would no longer be in the UK, I'll be in another country. I don't know. I really don't know. And it used to make me feel quite awkward, because every other person has like strict plans, like in 5 years' time, I will be this, I will be that, I will be that. But the only thing I know is that in 5 years' time, I will definitely, very definitely be doing things that I'm passionate about. And those things are number one, I'm passionate about vulnerable women. So in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, I would always be doing things that concern vulnerable women. Then secondly, creating. I love creating. I love creating videos. Oh my God, it gives me great joy. So I know that in 5 years' time, I'll be doing something in that field. Then thirdly, fashion designing. OMG. You know that. And in 5 years' time, I'll be doing something about that. But for next year, which is the one that I know I have clear-cut plans, I definitely know what's happening in my career next year by God's grace. In my, I almost said family relationship life. Jesus, people are confusing me. I almost said family relationship life. But basically, like I have clear-cut goals for those things. And but 5 years time, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll start having long-term plans. But I realized that having long-term plans gives me anxiety. Like when I have clear-cut, it gives me lots of anxiety for some reason. So I just prefer for it to be what I can see. I can see next year. I can see, maybe I can see next 2 years. Next 3 years is stretching it. But that's that. Maybe it's not what you wanted to hear, but that's actually my truth. Then, are you a baddie or an amotekun? I don't know what. We have to check out what an amotekun is, because I really don't know. I really don't know what that is. Um, I agree with you. Okay. Please, let me check. I really want to know amotekun. I can guess what it means because it has to be the opposite of a body. Amotekun in English. Uh, Google is telling me leopard. So, what is amotekun? But I've, I know I've heard it very well, but for some reason I don't know what it means. But am I a baddie or Jay? What's amotekun? Please answer me. I will still answer that question. But whilst I'm waiting for what an amotekun means so that I would answer correctly, let's move over to the next question. What's the plan for your YouTube channel? Oh, my 1 year plan for my YouTube channel. I want my YouTube channel to be blown. I want my channel to be blown. I 1 year. But yes, I actually do. I want growth. I want to have a strong knitted community. I really care about that. I want to have made so much impact in the next 1 year. So much impact. I respect to content. I want to keep creating content consistently. I want to be able to connect with my besties, like, and that's one reason why I'm doing this live video, because I could have created this video and uploaded it, but I said no. That connection that you be talking to me, I'll be answering. That's what I want. And yeah, that's my plan right now for YouTube. How do you feel when you don't get enough views on your channel? This is a very important question. How do I feel when I don't get enough views? When I just started, I felt really horrible. I felt really horrible. And right now, I don't know. Right now, when I don't get enough views, of course, I don't feel good, because I put in, for any content I create, I've spent nothing less than 8 hours to churn out that content. From the stage of editing, no, from the stage of brainstorming the ideas, researching, editing, filming, creating a thumbnails, banner, all of that, publicizing it, I must have spent nothing less than 7 hours on it. And that's even on a minimum. So when I now turn out the content and I'm getting low views, understandably it's very but one thing I have learned is, once I've created a content, on to the next. If you notice, I create content consistently. And because I don't look at my past, if I have created content on Saturday, on to the next. By Monday, when I'm creating another content, I'm not thinking of Saturday, because I have done the best I can do. So although it can be quite discouraging, but I have trained myself not to be discouraged, because what can I do? And something else I've noticed is, see, when your value is good, sooner or later that views will increase. Because I have had content, I've had some videos that when I created them, I had less than 100 views. But like one of my videos is doing, like, right now 6,100 views and counting. But I know that when I created that video, it was not one up to 200 views. So my focus is on creating valuable content. That's it. And I feel once I can churn out value, it will take care of itself. It may not take care of itself at that time, but it just will. And if I can focus on making my next video better than the previous, then I'm good to go. Now, another question, second to the last question. What is your drive and determination concerning your channel? I think I should have thought about this one. I want my voice to be heard. I feel I have a lot to offer. I have a lot to, I have so much in me, and I want the world to hear me. I know some people talk about self-sabotage, and I know how some people talk about imposter syndrome, how they feel like, what do they have to offer? What do they have to say? With respect to my channel, I can't relate. Like, I have this main character energy, and I feel like, see, the world needs to hear Ada. Like, the world needs to hear me, and that drives me. So I know that I need to churn out more content. It is a numbers game. If you like, you need to keep hearing me. You need to hear me. I have value to offer, so why not? If not, so that actually, I think that actually drives me. I want the world to hear my content. I want to build a strong community, and I'm not going to build that community by not showing up. So I have to show up. And also, I'm driven by passion. I love creating content. I really do. I really love creating content. I really love creating content. Now, second to the last, okay, the last question actually, I did not get answer to the meaning of amotekun, but using my common sense, a baddie is a baddie. Come on, whatever amotekun means, I'm not. I am a baddie. I'm a baddie. Before uncle, what do you think? What do you thought? But what is amotekun? Amotekun should be the opposite of baddie. And if I'm not a baddie, you can't. No. But yeah, I'm quite a. I beg, I don't even know. I think amotekun should be maybe a ras girl. I don't know. But I think I'm a mixture. I think really I'm a mixture, because I can be a baddie and I can be, you know. So it just depends. It depends on the day you meet me. I can be a mixture of both, and I think that answers the questions. I hope I did not miss any question. I am so grateful to everybody that asked me the questions. I'm so grateful. Oh my God. Jesus, I've been talking for 47 minutes. What? So bestie, see our cake, because I'm an extra girl. And I remember when I was trying to get a cake, I'm like, Jesus. I was like, people have, you see people that have 100,000 subscribers, even 1 million subscribers. I've never seen anybody get cake because of YouTube channel. Well, me, 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 because it means so much to me for me to have this channel. It means so much to me for me to have grown from 0 to 1,000 plus, especially because I know how hard it is for YouTube when you don't have an audience before. Who knew me? Like, what just saying? Cake time. Like, who knew me before? And even though I still don't have like a lot of audience, the people I have, I really value them, and I'm very grateful for the number of subscribers I have. The engagements I get really blows my mind. I get some emails, people telling me, can you be my mentor? I'm like, yeah. I'm not finished mentoring myself, but I feel really honored. I feel really privileged to have this channel and have you all, and I'm never going to take the 1,000 of you for granted, and I must celebrate. I'm so extra that you won't believe that there was one time I was always, oh, see our cake, by the way. Who is this? Nanda. Congratulations. Oh, she said she's proud of me. Thank you, baby. There was one time that I was always celebrating my birthday every month. My birthday is the 23rd of every month. Oh, sorry. My birthday is the 23rd of September. But there was this time that I was always celebrating it every month, because I love celebrating. I feel I deserve celebration. I deserve to be celebrated, and I don't wait for anybody to celebrate me. I celebrate myself, and that's the reason why. Sorry for the sound, please. I'm trying to open the cake. Yay! And that's the reason why we are celebrating ourselves today. By the way, besties, fun fact. Hey, let me not put on our cake first. Fun fact. Fun fact, I hate cakes. I do. I can't remember the last time I actually ate cake. Like, I don't like cakes at all. But I love sharing cakes. I love celebrating with cakes. And I feel cakes are like great symbols of celebration. And yeah. So this is our cake. First of all, if you are in Lincoln and you want cake, just hit me up, because this cake, I'm not even going to taste it because I don't eat cakes. But I still love sharing cakes. So this is a chocolate cake. Are you pushing our cake? See, now let's sing first. I would have loved to play music, but is it we're having cake later? Yes, we're having cake virtually and later. I would have loved to play music, but YouTube, I don't want them to flag me because of all of these music copyright stuff. But we'll still look for song. We'll cut our cake. Hey, 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 1K. Hey, hey, hey. I'm so extra. Oh, the cap. Hey, billionaire. Hey, shopping and spending. There is no mercy for money. Bakawai. Hey. Okay, yeah, let's cut our cake so that we can safely end the life for the sake of every other person. Who is this? Chopping and spending, baby. So we are putting, I hope you can all see, because this is not only me. Yes. At the count of this is it like this here. At the count of, what should we spell? I think let's do Jesus, because he has been the one that has given me the grace and brought you all to me, or brought me to you, whichever way, and I'm very grateful for that. So somebody give me a J. See, people don't answer me. I will not call this cake. Somebody give me a J. I'm not seeing J. I'm not seeing J. Who is this? Count of 1K. Me, I will not be counting 1K. No, I want to count Jesus. If I count 1K here, we will not live here. We will not live here. Please, please. Somebody give me a J. J, good. Somebody give me, before I spit on this cake, somebody give me an E. Oh my God. Yes. Go on. See, I'm not alone. No, people should not make me feel like I'm alone. E. Hey God, somebody give me an S. Somebody give me a U. Somebody give me an S. And Jesus. Wow. You're not clapping. You're looking at me, you're not clapping. You're not clapping. Because, wow. I hope people will not think I'm mad though. Oh my God. So besties, if you are in Lincoln, just hit me up. The cake is for you, literally. And it is one cake because we are 1,000 subscribers. When we become 2,000 subscribers, it is going to be 2 cakes because I can. So I'm so grateful to every one of you. I'm literally So grateful to every one of you that spend their time watching me even on this live. And if you're watching me like when I've uploaded it, I'm still so grateful to you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. I've had an amazing time. To everyone that sent me questions, I really love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see you on Monday by 5 p.m. Basically, my upload days, in case you are watching me for the first time, are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays by 5 p.m. Yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays by 5 p.m. And from next week, we are going to be, maybe next week or next 2 weeks, I think next week, we are going to be starting a Form A series, and I'm going to be talking a lot about Form A. Then also, I'll be concluding some parts about my travel, like the airline I used and all of those juicy stuff. Any question before I go? Oh, I love you too. Mwah. All right, besties. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see you on Monday by 5 p.m. Bye, guys. Oh my God. Where is the ending? How can I end this? Besties, how does end this life? Hey, hey. How did this end this life? Wahala.